welcome back to the Devastated Smoke the World show. I'm your host, the Devastated Smoke the World. The world. You may ask why I'm devastated, and you may ask why the computer's not on right now, and I look like I'm in a bit of a bunch, and I'm a little further away than I usually am, and I'm really tight in this circle right now. My computer blew up 2 days ago. I do have the MPC right now, the MPC 2500. Hasn't been used in a long time. Give me some control right here, though. I could turn up the volume. The world. It's pretty good. I could get used to it. The reason why I prefer Reason now is because I got it to work exactly how the MPC works. You know what I'm saying? You could chop the samples so much faster and better with on the computer. You know what I'm saying? This is more tedious. You got to type in numbers and shit, which I'm good at. I just got to get familiar with how to, where all the buttons are. Right now, my computer just crashed. I'm praying that the GOAT of all goats, Keto, my guy Keto, Dirtwork, Ultrasounds Media, hope that he can save the stuff that's on the hard drive. He can just move that, and then I'll still have the beats. But then I got to get a new Reason, and I had Reason 5, and with the newer Macs, they don't read old programs. They only read the approved programs by Pro Tools. But hopefully he can hook that up, and I can continue to make music the way I was making music. You know what I'm saying? Right here on the Smoke the World show. I think it's because of the moisture down in the basement. I didn't leave the dehumidifier on, and if moisture gets in your equipment, it's really you're playing with water, I guess is the word. Yeah, you don't want that. We say we don't get deep here on the Smoke the World show, but I will break down why this happened, and you could witness it, and you could maybe learn from it. Because I do know why this happened. And it's not only because of the moisture in the room. If you go back a couple episodes, I was complaining about not having any money. I did it in a joking manner. I gotta tell you, I was not 100% serious. I always try to laugh and make fun of certain things about my life or whatever's going on in my life or how I'm feeling. Or if I'm feeling petty, sometimes I like to just be jokeful about that. What I was saying on the show that day was, I don't got no money. I can't get to people. I was complaining about the quarantine, and you can see I was laughing through the whole thing. But really, there's a quote that I live by, and I have for a long time. I don't know if it's a Bible quote. I don't know where the quote comes from. But the quote is, "For the one who has, more will be given, and for the one who has not, even what he or she has will be taken away." The world. That is very powerful to me. That makes all the sense in the world. Good things that come into my life, I bring that with my attitude. And the bad things that come to my life, I bring that with my attitude. So it's really, I like that too, because it is all on me. And then that way there's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no blame to go around. So if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. And they're mine and no one else's. So, to the one who has, when you're feeling that, what that means is when you feel like you have good things, like I said on a previous episode, focus on the good things. And if you focus on those, you have good in your life. You have to just notice that, and more good will come. To the one who has not, to the one who complains, the one who sees where he's lacking, where things aren't where he or she wants them to be, to that person, even what you have will be taken away, which is what just happened to me the day after I complained. It's just a weird time. I'm not saying I'm handling everything perfectly, but I am doing my best. But I'm glad that I am aware enough and self-aware enough to know that this is all my doing. Count your blessings. What that means is look at them and appreciate them and say, yo, it doesn't mean shit's running out. Count your blessings don't mean they're running out. It's running out if you don't. If you count your curses, you're going to notice your curses. If you count your blessings, you're going to notice your blessings. So right here on the Smoke the World show, I'm noticing my blessings that I have this MPC, that I've been invested in so many times, that even if shit gets really rocky, I can still come here and do a show and present you something. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to come back like I said, I haven't used this in a while. I think it'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll be fine with it. I love this machine, so it's a good chance to get in touch with that. And it's also telling me the next piece of equipment I get will be, it's definitely time to upgrade. But for anybody tuning in, keeping it simple today with the MPC 2500 right here on the Smoke the World Show. We listen for sounds. We try to find something to inspire us, make a great beat for a great artist somewhere in the world. The world. That's it. So yeah, I found it. I found the sample that I want to use. I'm going to get right to it on the MPC 2500. So we're going to get this beat and I'm going to get right back with you right the fuck after this. Peace. The world. Right here on the Smoke the World Show. Enjoying using this MPC, y'all. It's a lot more tedious, a lot more time consuming, but the beats come out pretty good. The world. Different to locate samples on the MPC, because if you load the drums first, you got to go through 1,000 sounds of drum sound before you get to the fucking sample. It hurts because I broke my finger last year. It's not really that good. I just keep turning this shit. So I get to the drums now. Still haven't got there yet. Right here on the Smoke the World Show. The world. Yes, okay. Make Do beat with the MPC. Making my return to the MPC, which it looks like I'll be using this for the very near future. Hopefully Keto comes through for me right here on the Smoke the World show.
The world.
One way or another. Pay him whatever he tells me to pay him. He's good money. He's going to tell me the truth. He's going to tell me what I can and can't do. Tell me what my options are. That's just priceless when it comes to this shit. Because you don't want to take it to somebody who's trying to fucking get you to upgrade to something you may or may not need or can't afford or whatever at the moment. These are the roughest copies of all, because I got to put all new compression on it. The newer equipment is much easier to use, and yeah, it's I love the sound that comes out of this, so it's well worth it. And I have a show now, so
the world.
Smoke the World show got me using records on the reg. Like, I would do more of everything before, but now it's pretty much strictly records because I like it for the intro. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it would be, you know, there's much easier ways to make music than you know, on external equipment. But in many ways, this is the best way to make it, and I'm glad I learned on stuff that, you know, I learned on really in ASR X and ASR 10 and 4 tracks. You see them over there, you know what I'm saying? You moved up to that. So I'm glad I learned that, because when I first started, I only had fucking 8 seconds, 7 seconds sampling time. Something like that. You had to make it happen. You had to want to do this shit. And that's kind of what this is like. So I was like, alright, well, I'm going to stick my fucking head in the dirt. I'm going to do what I got to do to fucking get through it. I was really down at first, but it's like, you know, like I said, when the essence, I'm not mad at the essence, I'm mad at myself. You know what I mean? I'm mad at myself for letting myself talk some bullshit into existence. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit.
The world.
Right here on the Smoke the World show. You can't talk that shit into existence, you know? So, hopefully anyone out there that hears that learns from my fucking mistake, because it's now documented on camera. And that's why it took me a little while to do another episode, because I was not feeling the way I was communicating. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I be half joking, but still comes out. You know what I'm saying? And if it comes out, you put it in the air, it's like, oh, really? So we just got to talk about the glory that we're blessed with, and blessed to know, and blessed to be aware that there's something going on. I know when the fuck I fuck up. And sometimes I turn my eyes to it, but mostly I don't. Shouts to everybody checking me out, checking out the Smoke the World show. These are tough times for all of us, and for many reasons, and you could wear a mask. It's not the fucking end of the world.
The world.
It's the end of the world, period, but you could wear a mask. It's not gonna hurt anyone. Maybe I should just bring the End of the World show back, because it's getting crazier every day. But I'm so selfish and stuck in my own fucking things that I'm trying to create in the world. I could have said woos and woes right there, but I didn't. But then I just did. See, it's like there's no tricking there's no tricking the all. The thing that you're connected to, there's no tricking that.
The world.
Right here on the Smoke the World show. You can't do it. So I want to be cautious going forward. I want to be aware of what I say right here on the Smoke the World show. I want to be aware of the vibes I'm putting out there. I don't think it's that bad. It's not bad to vent, but maybe that's not my way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very good at not venting. And just focusing on the positive things, like the fact that I have a Smoke the World show, like that I have a second way to make a beat, which is really maybe the best way, back to basics, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I gotta change the camera angle around, I don't know, I'm really tight in here, I can't move back. If I do, I'll shut off all the fucking power. Right here on the Smoke the World show.
The world.
I got a show that I want to keep going, and yeah, I thank you all for tuning in, and I will catch you next time, right here on the Smoke the World show.
The world.